In this episode of Repro Roundup, we'll take a look at a compilation remake of Mega Man 1, 2, and 3 for the Sega Genesis. This is Mega Man The Wily Wars. Mega Man The Wily Wars is a compilation remake of Mega Man 1, 2, and 3. The game received a physical release in Japan in 1994, but a cartridge of the game was never available in the United States. The Wily Wars was, however, available for download through the Sega channel in the mid to late 90s. The premise of the game relives Mega Man's adventures in Mega Man 1 through 3. Tired of having his plans repeatedly foiled by Mega Man, Dr. Wily builds a time machine to travel back to the past. If he can restore the defeated robots and stop Mega Man in these previous encounters, nothing will hold him back from his future plans of world domination. As a remake of the original games, The Wily Wars offers complete versions of Mega Man 1, 2, and 3. While the core gameplay is nearly identical, the game offers several changes from the originals, with graphical updates and bug fixes. Mega Man 1 features a new title screen, which comes from the Japanese version of the game. The title screen also features music of Mega Man 3, where the original game had none. The boss select screen has been updated to match the style of Mega Man 2 and 3, and the boss cutscenes have also been enhanced. A glitch has been removed from the NES version that allowed you to repeatedly obtain health and weapon refills by leaving the screen and returning. Another bug that allowed you to score multiple hits on a boss by repeatedly pausing and unpausing the game has also been fixed. The title screen for Mega Man 2 is also taken from the Japanese version of the game. Where the original offered the choice between normal and hard difficulty settings, this new version allows only one standard setting. A major change in the game mechanics allows you to keep all of the energy tanks you've collected even after losing all of your lives and continuing the game. Like the previous games, Mega Man 3 also features the Japanese version of the title screen. Several minor changes to weapon behavior, AI characteristics, and color changes have all been implemented in comparison to the NES version. A few other general differences are present that affect the gameplay of all three games. One major addition is the inclusion of a save system. This replaces the password system from Mega Man 2 and 3 and is a welcome feature to the games. While the controls are the same from the original games, they are a little tighter and more precise in this version. I personally prefer the feel of an NES controller compared to the Sega Genesis controller, but the in-game movement is more responsive. Your weapon frequency is slightly decreased in this version, as you're only able to fire every few frames of animation compared to every other frame in the NES games. Unfortunately, the slowdown experience when multiple enemies are on screen has not been fixed from the NES titles, and in fact seems slightly worse in certain parts of the game. Finally, the biggest and most impressive update comes in the graphics, which have been updated from 8 to 16 bits. All three games have had a major overhaul and look beautiful on the Sega Genesis. The backgrounds are more detailed and offer more layers compared to the NES counterparts. Once all three Mega Man games have been completed on one save file, a brand new game mode is available called Wily's Tower. This mode offers 3 brand new levels, followed by a series of Wily stages like those in the NES games. Dr. Wily has created 3 new robots called the Genesis Unit that guard each area of the tower. Before setting off through these new stages, you're able to equip yourself with weapons and items from any of the 3 Mega Man games. You can mix and match all of your favorites from each game, a very cool feature for this section. These new levels combine enemies from each game and offer a fun and unique challenge. The additional stages also feature brand new music, all of which can be enjoyed through a sound test available in the game options. Between the graphical improvements, the combination of having Mega Man 1, 2, and 3 all on one cartridge, and the addition of new stages, this game is a must-own for any fan of the Mega Man series. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to head over to my channel, Nintendo64, and check out some of my other content. I have a variety of videos including retro gaming reviews, tips and tutorials, and series overviews. Also, don't forget to catch up on the previous Repro Roundup videos, and keep an eye out for a new episode every Friday right here on Retro Liberty. As always, thank you for watching.